Everybody, welcome to the Geeky Patriot. It is July. We are celebrating independent comic creators and indie comics all month here on my channel. I have with me a long-term friend who I've had for several years now. We've known each other through the internet and through social gatherings. We ran the same circles. We've never actually had a chance to sit down and talk face to face. So luckily, thanks to the power of the internet, we're actually able to do that, and then we will help him talk about his books. He has some exciting books coming out. He just signed a new deal with Antarctic Press. Am I right?
Yep.
And he has a book. Well, I one of my personal favorite indie books out there, Agents. Well, I'll let you talk about it. Um, this is Raymond Leonard. If you're in the Chicago area, you know those guys work. He's everywhere. He's been out to L.A. Comic Con. I believe you've been up to New York. You've been in New York Comic Con, right?
Not yet.
You do regular stuff here there in Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's all over the indie circuit. He's working with several different writers. He's working with Arthur Belfield, I believe, on a book. Me and Arthur talk a lot, and I am very proud to have a dear friend of mine who I consider a friend. It's hard to find these people in this industry, Mr. Raymond Leonard. Let's give him a warm welcome, and we're going to get into this, and we're going to talk about what he has coming out, what he has on the shelf, what he has in previews, and what he's creating. So, Raymond, how you doing?
How's it going, Brian?
I'm doing good, brother. So, you have your one of my favorite books, Agents of Love.
Thanks, man. I got
I love the character.
the one shot.
I think the modern day twist on Captain America meets the Million Dollar Man is brilliant. I think it's great.
Thanks.
What was your inspiration behind that character?
Um, my love for the bonding man, $6 million, the 6 million bonding man, $6 million man, the bonding man. I grew up watching, the TV shows, the Lee Majors. I grew up watching James Bond, the Mission Impossible TV shows, and of course, yeah, Joe actor, and
Yeah.
all these shows. I just loved them, growing up as a kid. So I always wanted to make my own secret agent man, and that's how Agent Solar came about.
Do you? So you mentioned GI Joe. What do you think about the new GI Joe Classified series? No,
Oh man, I love it.
I can't wait. I'm excited about it myself. I have
Yeah,
Destro,
Snake Eyes already came out. Snake Eyes, right now it's
Snake Eye.
Snake
Yeah,
Eyes, Cobra
the limited.
Commander.
Well, I'm waiting for mine to come in from Big Bad Toy Store. Shout out to them. I love that company. I'm waiting for that and Destro to come in, and I'm gonna get that Cobra Commander. Got to get the Cobra Commander.
Yeah, man, I'm glad that GI Joe's making a huge comeback, man.
Yeah,
Like
but did you
I grew
hear?
up watching these shows and stuff, man. It's just it's like a
Well,
dream come true seeing it all come back to life.
they're doing a retro line through Walmart exclusives now too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was
I
announced
gotta
on
check
the
into that.
GI Joe.com. Walmart is doing a retro line of 3 3/4 inch figures coming out soon.
I'm gonna check that out, man.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I love collecting like the action figures and stuff, man. And
I can't wait to get like Tunnel Rat and Big Lob and Juggles and Storm Shadow to go along with. I mean, you gotta have Storm Shadow with the Snake Eyes.
hey, they gotta do some Sergeant Slaughter though, man. That's my
Oh yeah,
dude.
you've got to have Slaughter.
They
You gotta
gotta.
have the
I
Renegade.
don't know how the copyright stuff go now. With Sergeant Slaughter, because I know he's a brand of his own. So I don't know how that would go, but they need to they need to make some work. Because I got to get the Sergeant, man. We one of my favorite
Yeah.
GI Joe characters.
Well, I mean, but you gotta get the classified series, which is almost like the Star Wars Black series, and the classic one too. Because I mean, if they offer both of them in Slaughter, they're both gonna be cool. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't wait to see the articulation on the smaller versions too, and if they're gonna do the play sets the way they used to do when we were kids. I mean, I know when I was a kid, I had the USS flag. Came home one day and it was across the living room. It was 8 feet long. It was the biggest thing in the world. I was like, oh my gosh, this will never fit in my room. It was the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, we grew up in the greatest era of toys and cartoons, and all of it's making a comeback. Our generation of cartoons and toys, what they consider retro, is becoming cool again. And it's really great that we had Thundercats not too long ago. We're getting He-Man back again. We've had Voltron. We've had She-Ra. We're getting a lot of stuff coming back. And I think it's because people like yourself, myself, the fans, hardcore fan base is demanding that it comes back and make a resurgence.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
know,
agree. It's like the stuff I like how they right now. It's just the I tip my hat off to McFarlane Toys because he kicked it off showing how
yeah,
detail McFarlane brought that detail to the toy game
yeah.
because if you
McFarlane
notice
makes more of a
it wasn't
statue
like
than
that
it
at
is a
first.
toy. I love
Yep.
his version. Have you seen the new Grim Knight he's doing for Batman?
Oh yeah, man, that's bananas
That
with the
is
name
bananas.
in the
I
back.
I
Yeah,
was like, I
man.
gotta have it.
I wanted to. I'm one of the Kickstarter backers who had to get a squad figure. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get that, man. That's like an early Christmas gift to me.
Actually, my wife actually ordered me the Unicron, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of my
Awesome.
big pieces. I'm a big Transformers guy. I actually use it in my recovery from my stroke. It helps me move my left hand because my ability to use my left hand. That's why I kind of ventured into this because I want to be able to stay active in the industry, but yet because I can't draw full time, I want to be able to do something. So, but you know, but I mean, I would tell you that that roadblock vest, you can actually cut it off, and the anatomy under the roadblock vest is amazing. You should buy two roadblocks and make one Agent Solo.
Man. I
On
got the toy. I got the toy line coming
plug it.
exclusively on
Come on, talk
Indiegogo.
about it. That's why I led into that. That's why I talked about that because I know you have it. I've seen it. You talk about it online, but
Yeah.
talk about it for the fans. I want the fans to hear about it right now. Or directly from the
What-
creator and the owner. Talk about it. Come on, hit me up.
Okay, so what the new campaign I got coming out for the Indiegogo is really Asian Solo Book Two. But since people didn't get Book One, because I know a lot of people didn't get Book One, you'll be able to get Book One along with Issue Two. Along with this campaign is that I'm doing exclusive Agent Solo toy line where you get Agent Solo and you get the bad guy along with him, the assassin strikeout, and it's gonna be through Indiegogo exclusive because I just wanted to make this one fun for people. You know, like when you go to a toy store and you discover He-Man, stuff like that. You know that
Yeah,
feeling you used to get as a kid, and I want to bring that back with this campaign. It's like you discovering a new hero, you're being a part of it. You're the reason why it got made, and therefore you get an exclusive toy.
yeah.
And man,
And,
the toy is really the toys are really great, man. They're 7-inch figures and they really amazing. I can't wait till people get it in their hands, man.
yeah, I think right now you're on the cusp of breaking out with your thing, um, with what you got going on. But I also know you got a book coming out through Anarch Press. It's called The
Yeah.
Blue. You want,
Violent
I don't
Bird.
know too much about it, so I really don't want to try to talk about it and be wrong. So plug it away. Come on, tell us
Oh
about it.
no problem, man. I can spill beans. I just can't, spill a lot of beans, but yeah, I got an Art Press. I couldn't believe it. Gave me a break. Um, I submitted Violent Bird to all these publishers. I submitted it to Image Comics. I submitted it to Dark Horse. I submitted it to all these publishers that publish creator-owned comics. Now, I didn't get anything back. I haven't received anything back from Image or any of these guys yet. But what happened was the next day, Art Press emails me, Brian Denham, and he's interested in it. It's like, hey, look, we want it. We're bringing in. I want to bring it in as first as a first appearance in the Excited Comics anthology. I said, cool, we can do that. We can do that. Like it could be 8 pages to 8 to 12 pages. I said, cool, no problem. And so I'm writing it, drawing it, inking it, and I have amazing colorists that that's doing the color pages. I mean, I just can't wait to get that book out to everyone, man. When they get the anthology, and there's gonna be Violent Bird in that book. It's like Batgirl, a vigilante Batgirl. So a vigilante Batgirl that means she kills. She
So
ain't afraid.
and I know Anarch Press is solicited through previews. Will your series be solicited through there?
Yeah,
So they'll be able to find you through the previews.
yeah, it's gonna be in the
So
preview book,
so
and I'm just happy that this book is gonna be in the comic store. It's gonna be in previews, and people can be able to get it. at the local comic shop. I mean, I'm just so
And not
excited.
just locally, they'll be able to get it worldwide because of previews.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I mean,
Congratulations.
it's
That's
just
really that's
it's mad blowing all this is happening because
so. What's the 12-year-old in you saying right now with all that? Now that you're actually talking about, you're actually getting it
man,
out there. How's it going to say? I'm gonna be in a worldwide solicited book for comics and for catalogs for people to order
yeah.
around the world, not just in your city, but around the world. How does it feel as a not only
It
a
feels
fan but a creator? How do you feel?
it's like the excitement that you want to cry. Like I cried when I first got the news. I cried because it's so hard to get seen, by these publishers, man. It's like finally somebody gave me a green light. Somebody said yes, and
Right,
that right there, that just broke me down to tears because all it takes is somebody to give you a chance to prove yourself,
right.
and that right there, that's like an achievement, And man, I'm so excited. I got all type of plans for the Violent Bird, not just for the book that's coming out, but like I got a lot of plans for like merch and stuff for people to get exclusive sketchbooks. I'm working on a lot of stuff for it, man, because I really want people to
You know,
get it because this is going to
I
be.
watched you create things from Agent Solo to Spectre Magnus. I remember you and I talking about it, the name one time
Oh
online.
yeah, yeah. When my brother had passed,
Yeah,
they gave
yeah.
me an idea
I
about.
didn't want to bring that part up, but I wanted to bring the
Yeah.
character up. But again, my sincere, it's my heart
Oh,
for you,
thank
bro.
you, man. Thank you.
You know, but
It's
you know,
hard to lose someone.
I'm watching the success of you do this happen for you. I'm watching it happen for Arthur Belfort. A lot of guys that I run around the circle with. Us indie creators, we kind of stick together and
That's true.
we kind of we applaud the congratulations and the achievements of our fellow creator. So I'm really happy for you. There's nothing I can say that they can dog you out because this is you, bro. This is your time to shine. This one's gonna lead you to bigger and better things. But I
Thank
got some more
you. Did you
questions for
see?
you. I want to ask you. Let's
Did you see
get deep.
this?
Ready to get deep? All right,
I'm ready.
all right. So which out of all the work you've done so far, your own promotional book, books for other publishers, anything, which piece was a pure labor of love that the fans just did not get?
Uh,
We all
Gatron.
we all have one.
Gatron.
Yeah. Okay. Guytron. Well, I think the Leonard universe, the RL universe, is on a cusp of breaking out, and Guytron will have a resurgence of soon.
Yeah, I can't wait. I got some plans for him too. I can't wait.
That's
But
good.
Gatron was a labor of love because that's my first credit on book. It got me through a hard
You
patch in
literally
life
just answered
because
my
I lost
next
my
question.
job and everything.
You literally just answered my next question. I was like, so I know that your first foray in the creator owned books. What's your first creator owned comic? And then you were like, it's Guytron, which was
Yep.
awesome. That's great. So so who inspires you and what inspires you to keep doing what you're doing?
um. Well, see, it was my uncle. 'Cause my uncle, he was into drawing superheroes and stuff, and he collected all these comics. And I used to be over watching him look and draw. So I always wanted to, be like my uncle, and I was drawing these characters and stuff. So, but really, I got into it. What really made me get into it was Rob Liefeld, and I was just hooked after that. When I
Yeah.
discovered his work, uh, I discovered his work. Then DC when he first got on the Hawk and Dove,
Yeah.
and I followed his entire career.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it just
as
hooked me.
much as many sites out there who dog out Rob, I'm sorry. In my opinion, I mean, Rob, I've known Rob for years. He's a great guy. If for those who have not met him in person, who you see online, he is a bigger kid in person. He is
Yeah.
such
Did you
an
see that? Did you
energetic
see
guy
that?
for this industry. He loves this industry. He loves creators. He loves
Yeah.
comics. And in my opinion, his resume, his resume of completed work, his catalog, he is the Jack Kirby of our modern day era.
Yeah.
I
Did you
mean,
see the shout out he gave me?
yeah, I saw that. You know, and
I flipped.
you know, because
I flipped when
I
I
know
seen that
Rob's
name.
your personal hero. He's your hero. I get that interview. I get actually do one of these interviews with my personal hero, Bart Sears, in a couple of
Yeah,
days and stuff. I cannot wait to interview my hero. But yeah, Rob is definitely a class act. He believes in this industry. He believes in the creative nature of this industry, and he always has something hidden that we've never seen.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I would love to go through his desk drawers one day just to find stuff we have never seen before because there's a bunch of stuff out there. So besides Rob, who are your influences on your work?
Well, can I repeat that one again? I hear you, Brian.
So
What you say?
besides Rob, because I know Rob's your major influence. Who else? Who else is your major? Who else is an influence for your
Um,
work? Like
Mark
writing
Silvestri,
wise,
man.
art wise,
Mark
whatever.
Mark Silvestri is one of my second favorites, man. I love me some Mark Silvestri. He's an amazing artist. I seen this man sketch a live Wolverine and T22 and
Yeah.
he used a line pen, man. He used one little line pen and sketched it like he used like three different pens was on one pen. The
Yeah,
guy's phenomenal.
he is so classically trained, and he is a pure talent. Though,
Yeah, his
like
talent is
it's like you look at his work back in the
mind
day,
blowing.
the early X-Men days. He was good then. He was
Yeah,
he was really good then. He was so smooth and so original then. He didn't draw like anybody else, and people that's when people started drawing like him, but incorporated a lot of cross hatching. I think
yeah,
modern day art style stemmed from Silvestri, and what Silvestri, everybody who's ever worked with him, they say he is just a really uber talented guy. So I have to agree with you. Like his, his early Cyberforce work, the way he drew it almost like a movie was beautiful in my eyes. I mean, the line work, the color work, it just worked. I mean, everything he did was worked in that book. And then the darkness came out,
exactly.
and he was so smooth. He was so smooth in the darkness. Take a superhero style art style and translate it into a horror genre. See, it was so easy for him to do it.
Yeah, man. I love the darkness. I love everything Mark does. I met him twice. Best guy ever. Gave me a lot of tips. It's like when you meet your heroes, man. They give you tips and they talking to you. It is a dream come true, man. I met so many of my great artists, heroes in the industry. It's just mind blowing to me.
All right, now we're gonna. These interviews aren't gonna be too long, but I do want to go into it right now. I want to know what you have coming up that you haven't talked about yet, but that you can't talk about. Don't give me. I don't want any secrets because the secrets have to remain with you, and that those will come out later. But give me something that will just blow it right away.
Okay,
Throw me something.
okay. Right now, you see this?
Is that Nightbird?
This is Violent Bird.
No, that's
I just
awesome.
I just inked it with a brush and
Okay,
pen work, and it's gonna be like a promo. There's gonna be like T-shirts, posters. There's gonna be in a sketchbook. There is the pencil version will be in a sketchbook,
awesome.
and people will be able to get this hopefully through my site when I get everything up and going. But this is one of the promos I'm gonna be doing for it.
Great,
Okay, you want to get exclusive to me only. You better get this through me.
awesome.
So
So,
I've been like I said, I've been working, man. I just been working nonstop. I've been
well,
excited.
I know your boys are on there somewhere. Show me some agent solo. Give me something.
Okay, hold on.
Give me an agent.
I got some
Show me
for you. I
some.
got some for you. I got some for you.
Give me
I,
something.
I can show
Come
you
on.
one more secret.
All right.
I can show you one more secret. I gotta find it. Let me see can I find it. I got a lot of stuff here, so bear with me.
I mean, it means you're always working, brother. You're always working.
Yeah, I got a lot going on here. Let me see can I find it. Okay. It's gonna be exclusive issue
Yeah,
four.
that's based after the Lifeboat and Murat Michael's Brigade cover, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tribute. This series issue four is gonna be a tribute to Image Comics
Awesome.
/ Extreme Studios. And as you can see, I did it with brush and pen.
Okay, cool.
And man, I wanted to give the love back to the stuff that I grew up on, and the people that enjoy it, man.
Awesome.
It's just a dream come true that I'm able to work on stuff that I love, and people will be excited about it.
That's
I mean, I
awesome.
love comics, man. I love the excitement of them.
What
I
what
love reading them.
what makes you love this industry as much as you do?
Oh man, just talk to people, like talk to strangers. I love talking to strangers that love comics. Like comics can bring when you're out in the world, people don't talk right. But when you're at a convention, it brings unity to everyone from every
Yeah,
different race.
I agree.
And I mean that's so amazing to me that I can sit up here and I can just talk about any comic to a stranger. We can talk about Superman all day long and get along. And
You know,
I love seeing
you're mentioning
people.
characters like Superman. I got a question. I got one more question for you before I plug everything you're doing right now, and we get out of here. What there has to be at least one character that you do not like drawing, and why? What is the one
A character
character
that I
you
do
don't?
not like drawing,
Yeah,
Batman.
really?
Yeah.
You know, I like mine is the thing. I do not like drawing
Really?
the thing. I do not
I
like
like
drawing
drawing
the
the
thing.
thing. The reason I say Batman because it's just so difficult sometimes drawing him because it's like, you don't want to draw the cape. You try to draw the cape, you don't want to.
There's,
You want the chest emblem to show, but
right.
when you're drawing it, so half time it don't. You really can't show it all, and it just you don't know to make his antlers. His back antlers seem short or long.
Mm,
It's just so difficult. You don't want to overdraw the face. You want
yeah.
everything to be in place, but you think you out drawing it because you don't know where to replace it. He's just so difficult. But I always pull him off. It's so difficult to draw.
Well, so all right. So, Raymond, this is our time today. I want you to tell us where the fans can find you via Facebook, Twitter, the internet.
Okay.
Give me a
Right
shout.
now,
Give it all.
I'm just getting my website up and going. So right now, you can find me on Facebook at Raymond Leonard. You can find me on Instagram, Raymond Leonard. You can find me on you can find me on Twitter at Guytron104. Also, you can check out my show that I got on YouTube, uh, Draw and Talk Pop Culture. I'm on YouTube, so check out my Draw Top Pop Culture. You can check that out. It's a great show on there. Make sure you subscribe.
All right. Yeah. I'll make sure to put a link. I'll put a link to all Raymond's information. So all his Instagram, his Facebook, Twitter, his YouTube channel. I'll put it all in the description for you guys to hit him up and follow him. So get out there and support indie comics. Support his Indiegogos. I'm gonna put any kind of links that I have for his Kickstarters, Indiegogos. He has step up. These guys are the heart, creator-owned comics, and creators in general are the heart and soul of this industry. Get out there, support these guys. We keep the heartbeat of the comic industry going. And catch Raymond when we conventions start going again. Catch him on one coast or the other, either Chicago
Yeah,
or
I'll be
LA,
in
man.
Texas.
Yeah, you need to come to Texas one day, like one year, maybe next year. Come to Kapalooza. I'll see about getting you invited out here. I'll
Oh,
talk to
thanks,
somebody.
man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, and you know, this guy's a talented creator. His his catalog of work, you're bound to find something that you like. I like this. This is for me, Agent Solo and Spectrum and Magnus. I can't wait to see more Magnus. You know,
Oh, he coming. He coming.
I can't wait. And Agent Solo, like I said, the GI Joe, Sonic Man Twist, the Secret Agent. And, I've read the first issue. and I've actually supported your Kickstarter, and I've been wanting to get this interview done for a while. I actually thought
Thanks,
you were.
man.
I thought honestly, I thought you were like didn't want to talk to me about it because
Oh, get out of
I
here.
kept missing
No,
you.
no, no, look. It be, man, it been wild for me, man. Like, quarantine in,
Yeah,
and I just been crazy, right, crazy. And I've been networking. And if you see my thing green, it don't mean like I'm
yeah,
on. I got up on my phone, but I don't never log out my phone on Facebook. I keep it on. But when I seen it, I said, "Oh, let me get him call." You
yeah,
know, don't what you think I was ignoring you, anything like that.
yeah.
Now, like I tell people,
Well,
like, man,
you called
I
me
get
now. I got your
get in
number. I'll
contact
call
with
you. I have your number now. You can actually called me, I got
you. Okay,
your number. So I'll actually be able to bug you now. No, man. So Raymond, it was been an honor to talk with you, interview,
thank you.
talk about solo, violent birds,
Yeah,
everything.
your solo coming out July. July, the new
July.
campaign
And
coming July.
when is your deal with Antarctic kicking in?
That book will be out. What I was told it should be coming out in October.
Okay, so
So
it
I'm
should be
getting some color
in
right now.
preview. It should be in previews next month.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
awesome. That's
I'm
awesome.
just excited about it,
So
man.
in July and August, and previews under the Antarctic Press banner, look for his solicitation. You will bound to see his work in there for solicitation. Get out there, order it. Support indie comics. Support the creativity. Keep it going. Just keep comics strong. Hey, I want to ask you about one topic before we leave. Before we're done,
Go ahead.
we'll do about 4 minutes on this topic. Yesterday, Milestone Media on Juneteenth was so they're going to bring it back. You think it was? I mean, I'm all for Milestone Media coming back myself. Personally, I've always wanted to see it come back. I've always liked Icon. I've always liked Hardwire. I've always liked those characters. Do you think the timing could have been better? They should have announced this before yesterday.
Um,
It really seemed like they like in my opinion, you know, it was they did it to get the attention of the crowd for their money, and I think they could have done it where the where and it could have been meant more to fans than a socially biased um, announcement. You know, what do you view?
well, they did it. I think they did it all around town because it's like what's going on in the world right now with the protests and stuff. And I think they just figured they just wanted to make this a news to give people some type of hope. Because everybody trying to unify, everybody's trying to be peaceful, man. And I think the reason DC did it because they just want to at least get it out there that Milestone is coming. Because they have to go through a court battle, for anything to really kick off.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of legal issues going on with Dwayne, Dwayne
when,
McDuffie's wife,
yeah.
in the state. So they had to clear all that court stuff up. So now everything is settled, everybody happy, and I think they're gonna give us something different. I think it's gonna be Milestone. I'm looking for what they're gonna. I'm looking
Do you
really
think
looking
it should
for
be
what they're
like it
gonna do.
was last time, as a haven for African
I think
American
it's gonna be. I
creators?
think it's gonna be totally. I think it's gonna be totally different from what it was when we got from the last, uh, the last wave of Milestone. I think this is gonna be more on a lot of social topics that's going on in the world today. I believe they're gonna touch down about
Yeah,
police
you
brutality
mentioned that.
and justice and
I
all that stuff.
I think I remember the original solicitations for Static back in the day. He wore the Malcolm X hat.
Yeah,
Maybe when you said they're talking about the social conscience of today's world.
right. It's gonna be. I'm
Maybe they'll
telling you.
write maybe they'll write the books more like a Spike Lee movie, like he would do a comic book. Which I would be
Yeah,
honest
you
with
know what
you,
I mean.
I
I
would
think.
imagine Spike Lee writing a comic for writing a book for Milestone. How awesome that could be.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be about social topic issues. I think they're
Uh,
still gonna bring it. I think they're gonna bring it. They're gonna mix that in there, but they're gonna give us a good story.
I think they honestly I think they should have brought instead of doing and it's gonna sound bad, but instead of doing the black Superman the way they did, they should have just brought back Icon full time and made him
Yeah,
because that's who he was. He was the black Superman from back in the day, and
yeah,
I think these characters are long overdue. I'm so glad they're finally going to be seeing the light of day again.
Yeah,
For a day and age where people are so politically correct, these characters can can that lead to something special.
You know what? Before we go, I just want to say I'm happy that comics is at least keeping people unified and not divided.
Yeah,
Because we need something in this world to help us get through the situations we're having right now. And I believe comics is really a voice in that. I really do think
I
that. I
agree.
really do think diversity, white, black, I don't care who you are.
You cannot
Comics
see
really
skin tone.
united. They keep us united.
When you look at
That's what I love about the industry.
Joe Quesada has a great quote. He says, when you look at the comic book store shelf, you see a sea of color. What stands out most? Black and white. When you look at a black and white book, you can't see. You don't know who drew that. You can't tell what color that person is from that black and white
Right.
art. You can't tell by the line work of that book. You just can't tell. You know what? Honestly, I'm so glad, so happy to be part of this medium because it brings together genuine people who have a
It
love
does.
for this industry, and we're reunited by that love for this industry,
Exactly.
and so it's great. Well, Raymond, it's been a pleasure talking to you, brother. Let me do my outro, and we'll catch each other in 1 second. So everybody, that's it for from the Geeky Patriot and Raymond Leonard. Till next time,
Thanks for having me around, man.
yeah. Next time, keep drawing, keep creating, have a good time. Geeky Patriots out. Peace.
You all right? Peace out, Brian.